Hi everybody, it's Liz. Welcome back to the garden. So today I'm doing a cottage garden cleanup, all over yard cleanup video because I've been filming a lot of short content for you guys, which you've probably seen on YouTube Shorts. Hopefully you're following along there. Talking about how we have been down at 30, at 20. We've had things die back in different phases. And of course we have leaves everywhere. We've yet to begin cleaning them up this year. So we need a lot of cleanup. We're looking at about 2 to 3 weeks of beautiful fall weather in the 60s and potentially 70s for another few weeks, which is wonderful. But the garden is ugly. Primarily the biggest thing are the leaves. So I'm gonna bring you guys along while I work on stuff today. Share some tips that I've got about, what to make sure you check, what to pull out, what to leave, different things like that. And I'm gonna get started. This is an overwhelming project, okay? There's a lot to do. I don't know if I will even get everything done that is on my list. Realistically, potentially not. So I'm gonna start, and I always take this approach when I'm doing something I kind of dread. And I'm gonna start with the thing that's gonna give me the biggest boom, the biggest dopamine hit. It's gonna be the most visually rewarding right away. So I'm gonna start with the leaves and I'm gonna blow them out. Hopefully the blower's not dead. So you may have noticed that the blower did die after like 5 minutes. That electric blower takes a lot of electricity power, so those batteries don't last a long time. But instead of losing my momentum, I just started raking. I've got most of the front half raked out into the yard, but so I don't burn myself out on the amount of energy that raking takes, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to pull the dead plants from the front of the garden that I've already raked. So sorry about the AC noise, heater, whatever. It's actually like 82 today. So now that I've gotten this front bed cleaned out and I've stored my trellises and everything, my cages, stakes, all that stuff, I'm going to use my rake to kind of level out the dirt that's left in there. I'm going to sprinkle this on the surface. This is soil and root food, like living good bacteria, healthier soil and vibrant plants, little tiny granules. Get this on there, and then I'm going to cover the whole bed in leaves from around the area and try to get it as thick as the top of the yellow part of the blocks. That bed is ready to sleep. It feels so good just having one done. And then I look this way and I have like 70% of the leaves in the cottage garden are in the back, so still a lot to do. Plus, when I get done with all the moving of the leaves, I've got to mow the front yard to chop them up because there's a ton. So yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this and then I'll show you at the end everything I get done. Hopefully I get it all done. We'll see. Okay, now that I have my 2 front beds cleaned up and covered up, I wanted to show you what I was going to do with these. You've probably seen them. They've been laying here in the cottage garden on the ground for a while. They used to be in the 4 corners of the 4 raised yellow beds, and we had fairy lights hung on them. Took them out. They were concreted in, and decided that for next year I'm going to put them in the four corners of just these front two beds, so I can use them to tie twine to support my tomatoes, because I almost always grow my tomatoes exclusively here in the front. That's where they do the best. So I'm gonna get these, see how easy they are to get in. That one's harder. Maybe that's good enough for now. The thought is to tie off from those and the cattle panel archway that always stays there. So then I've got four corners to tie off to. Yay! So I had to sit down and take a break for a minute, go in and get my water, because the leaves are the majority of the work. I have pulled out most of the annuals. I have pulled out all the vegetable crops. I've trimmed back the tender perennials that brown. The more hardy perennials, obviously I'm just leaving them up for wildlife. I'm leaving these zinnias here as like a back border of the cottage garden. And also zinnia will self-seed, even though it's an annual. More will pop up there next year. And I had zinnias, cosmos, and marigolds, and so I'm all for that. So I'm just gonna leave them all winter. Soon I'll be moving the raised metal beds in another video series. I'm not looking forward to that because I'm kind of thinking it's going to be difficult, like heavy, to lift up the frame. But anyways, I just wanted to pop in and say, you have to take on projects like gracefully. Give yourself grace and space and rest to manage it so you don't just completely burn out. I have a lot I plan on doing in the house on one of the books I'm working on when I get inside. So I'm going to wrap all this up as peacefully as possible. And then shower, make a huge salad, and sit down and write on my book, so I can't burn myself out mentally, or I can't focus on all my goals, you know. So yeah, I'm almost done with the leaves, and then I'll show you how many there end up being, and then I'm going to try and mow them all up. Okay, leaf blower battery died. I gotta finish cleaning up some out there. That's just a visual preference. Leaves always get stuck around our driveway and our vehicles. And right now my husband's gone in my car, so I can actually clean under there. Now, here are the leaves out of the back of the cottage garden. A ton. So, we're gonna clean this up. Got them all around the side by side over there. But, I mean, look at this. It's almost sunset. Beautiful, gorgeous outside. So I don't know how much you were able to see on the time lapse, but obviously I cleaned up all the leaves back here, and I love to mow. So then I just went a little crazy and I just kept going, and I mowed around mimosa, Chinese pistachio tree, raspberry bush, the red maple. And then if you saw that video where I was planting trees recently, this is one of the crab apples I put in. And then the lemon cypress. My husband came through and cleaned up the pieces of dead wood that were here. So anyway, so I just kind of mowed up to this to be like, that's what we talked about today, was the new tree line will be the start of the woods next year when the grass all comes back in. So for now, we will start mowing back to here and there and there and there. However, right now there's stuff in there that I don't want to take the mower through. A few things we need to just chop up. But anyways, my husband did pull out the big limbs. So those are all cleaned up, but we still need to trim some of the dead wood that we've got here. But then anyways, that'll be a nice improvement. So this gorgeous, gorgeous white pine, check that out with that sunset. She will be the start of the woods. So we're going to take about 10 more feet. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and mow this while I was out here, and went around the lilac and the mulberry. And then I did not mow this because this is all very bumpy, very uneven. But we would love to kind of take the woods back to here. And it'll curve up this way, so that'll be lovely. I've got OB balling at my feet if you couldn't hear him. So yeah, I'm so happy with that progress. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So the mowing, okay buddy, we got the baby butt. The mowing only took, I don't know, it was time lapse for you guys, but maybe 40 minutes. But hopefully that's a good enough charge on that battery that I can just finish blowing out the leaves from the driveway and we'll be done. I did also blow off the front porch, the front sidewalk and everything. And I realized while I was mowing, like our deck over there is covered in leaves. Yes, Opie, it's covered in leaves. But because I had just mowed up everything over there, I was like, I'm not gonna blow that off. So this is just we're not done. We have all these leaves. We will wait until they're done falling. This was a good 50% of the way, halfway point. I'm proud of it. And more will fall. And then we'll just take care of them then. Did a branch fall out of that tree? How dare it? How dare it? So cute. So yeah, just gonna clean up the driveway and then I'll be done. No? Sometimes I think I need to get a baby carrier for him. There you go. There you go. How about that? You don't like that? Your foot's in the air. What, you want to be? You're too fat to be held like a baby. Okay, need my arm. Alright, so over here in the side yard, I just mowed up some, raked up the rest, or blew the rest actually, onto the flower beds. Got some in the yard, who cares? Much improved. And then this is all cleaned up, which is the best part because we see this all the time. Walk through here. Put a lot on the beds. And then did clear a lot out of the driveway and the carport, which is nice. And then let me walk you through the cottage garden real quick as we wrap up. Now again, we've got leaves all over, but the main thing was putting these beds to rest and cleaning up the walkways. And we succeeded by Emmy and I. So we'll get the rest with our final push. And you can see when I was working through here with the rake or the blower, I was pushing them up on beds. Same thing here in the center. We've got about 4 or 5 plants here. And then pushed a ton over on those because carbon will break down and feed the soil. And then of course you saw back there. Lovely. Oh, so nice. Ooh, looks so lovely. I love it. And again, with all that mowing and stuff, we do still have the asparagus bed here at the back. Got all the morning glory off except for the top because this thing is quite flimsy. So I need a chair to get up there and cut that off. I couldn't just pull on it. So, nice. Everything is put to bed. Look at that beautiful fall sunset. I've not filmed a long video for you guys in a while. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that, you know, you've got energy to put your stuff to bed wherever you're at, if you haven't already. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Mwah.